All right, guys. So again, like I said just a minute ago, today is a very important day with the multiplication. I tell everyone you will be multiplying in every single math class, so it'd be good if you learned it now. I'd like everybody to look up. I ask you to tell me what you think the answer was, and then let me tell you what the answer is, and you can see how close you are. Everybody should be able to look at that and say, obviously, that's m squared plus 5m plus 4. Everyone. All right. Everyone knows that. All right. Obvious. That's what I would say. All right. Just like if you look at number 3, if I said, what's that answer? You would just simply say b squared plus 7b plus 12. And we're just going to move on. No, listen to me. That's not obvious. It's not obvious. Relax. I'm going to show you. Eventually, your brain will just be able to do what I just did. Right now, you don't know the pattern, so you can't do that. All right. Eventually, you'll know the pattern and you can just zip through all of these. And people go, wow, how do you know that? All right. I'm going to demonstrate. All right. Then I'm going to show you a nice little pattern that you will be able to see. Now, most people can't see it because most people can't multiply and add in their head at once. Eventually, you'll just see the pattern. Those of you guys who are good at math, you'll be able to see the pattern. And when you go to school next year, they'll go, wow, how did you do that? Right? Because they don't know the patterns. And to be perfectly honest, most of the math teachers don't know the patterns. All right? They're just teaching you a system. I'm going to teach you the system, then I'm going to show you the pattern. So look up. If I said to you, what is 13 times 12? You got to think back to the good old days. All right? 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. 156. Everybody agree with that? Now, why in the world would I show you that? Because that's the pattern you're going to be using for this. What does that mean? Watch me. M plus 4, M plus 1. Now, again, just pay attention. Just pay attention for now. In a minute, I'll let you write it, but I want you to absorb what I'm saying. There's plenty of problems. Just watch. What is 1 times 4? Positive 4. That's what we did here. Then you did 1 times m. What's that? M. Then you came over here and did 1 times 3. Notice you didn't put it here. All right. What's m times 4? Positive 4m. And what's m times m? M squared. Then what did I do with the multiplication after I multiplied? What did I do? I added them down. So now m squared. What's 4m plus 1m? And then 4. Look how easy that is. All right, you don't have to write that down because look how many problems there are. There's a lot. All right, I wanted you to concentrate. All right, so here we go. Number 3. All right, now if you want, stack them on top of each other. B plus 3. B plus 4. What's 4 times 3? Notice I'm saying positive 12. What's 4 times B? 4B. What's B times 3? Positive what? 3b. Now here's some of you saying b3. You never heard me say a variable and then a number. And what's b times b? B squared. Now when I add that, that becomes what? B squared plus 7b plus what? Come on now. Now's not the time to daydream. All right, now the next one. And then eventually I'll show you the pattern and you'll be able to say, wow, that's really easy. All right, so we're going to stack them on top of each other. R plus 1 over R minus 2. Does it matter how you stack them? No, 13 times 12 is the same as 12 times 13, so it doesn't matter. Do we agree? All right, now please pay attention because now we have a minus sign or a negative. What's negative 2 times 1? Negative 2 times R. Negative 2R. What's R times 1? Positive R. What's R times R? R squared. Now I end up with R squared minus R minus 2. Everybody okay with that? All right, everybody try number 7. If you get number 7 correct, then you know what you're doing. All right, if you miss number 7, we got to take care of some mistakes. So everybody write down 3c plus 1, c minus 2, multiply. Give you another 30 seconds. What is it?
3c squared minus 5c minus 2.
Yeah, it's kind of nice when you pay attention every day, do your work every day, right? You always get the right answers. That's how it goes. That's what it takes to be smart. Do your work every day. It's easy. Pay attention. All right. You get behind. You don't know something. You ask questions. All right. There's no mystery to being smart. All right. Everyone in here's got the same ability. All right. Some work harder than others. That's the difference. Come on now. All right. Let's see what he did. -2 times 1 is what? -2 times 3c. Be careful. You got to make sure you write the negative in there. That's why I'm saying the one mistake people make are with positives and negatives. C times 1 plus C. 3c times c. Now, could I put a plus here? Yeah, but it's not necessary, right? Okay, now, what do we have? 3c squared minus 5c minus 2. Everybody good with that? All right, now we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to teach you the shortcut. One more, and then I'm going to teach you the shortcut. All right? Here we go. Everybody try number 9 now. Put your hand down. Ten more seconds. Okay. Go ahead. I'll let you give it a shot.
Okay, so it's 5d squared plus negative 9d or minus 9d plus 4.
You're amazing. That's good. Here we go. This was +4, -4d, -5d, 5d squared, 5d squared minus 9d plus 4. Everybody good with that? And you get the same answer, correct? Yeah, always the same answer. All right, it doesn't matter how you write them, you get the same answer. All right, now let's do the shortcut. All right, so here, I'll show you how I knew this was 3n squared plus 2n minus 21. All right, eventually you'll be able to look at that and people will look at you like you're what? Like you're crazy. All right, but that's if you know the pattern, you can do that. If you don't know the pattern, you can't. All right, so here we go. So it's always, and some of your teachers next year will say something like FOIL, but that's just dumb. That says first, outer, inner, last. We're never going to do that. All right, that's silliness. All right, just watch the pattern. What is 3n times n? That's always the first one. All right. Now I have smiley faces. All right, here's your first smiley face. You multiply these two together. How much is that? -7. My other smiley face. How much is that? Now, the reason this is hard is because people can't do in their head 2 multiplication problems and then do an addition. Does everybody agree with that? So we have -7n and 9n. What's -7n plus 9n? +2n. And then the last one is always -7 times +3. What's that? And that's how I got the answer. All right, I am able in my head to look here, multiply those two together, I'm able to multiply these two things together and then add them together. Is everybody with me on that? All right. And again, I like to call that, when I first started teaching, I used to call this like a little smiley George. All right, here's a little smiley face. Here's a smiley face. Eventually, you will train your brain on looking at those two, multiplying those together, because the two first and the two last are the easy ones. Is everybody with me on this? Now, I used to make my students do all of this, every single one of these. How many problems? All 40 of these have to be done by this, like this. So now you have to trust yourself. Did I understand what the guy was saying? If I get confused, I can go back to stacking on top of each other and multiplying them out. Or I can say, man, I'm smart enough to multiply two things together and add them. All right. So let's do a shortcut. So right now I'm going to do number 13. Now, for those of you guys who are a little slower, you don't like multiplying and adding. All right. Just write them down. Let me show you what I mean. What's 3b times 3b? Come on, guys, everyone. 9b squared. Now I do my first smiley face. How much is that? Positive 9b. Then I do my second smiley face. How much is that? Negative 6b. And then I multiply these. What's that? Negative 6. The middle terms will always combine. So what's 9 minus 6? 9b squared plus 3b minus 6. Come on, it's good to know patterns. It's good to know patterns. All right, here we go. Let's knock out 15. Come on, come on, come on. Stay with me. I really don't want you to have 40 homework problems. Let's get to work. What is 4c times 2c, someone? 8c squared. Come on now, everyone. The first smiley face is how much? Well, we're multiplying, right? Positive. I'd like for you to say positive or negative. Positive what? 2c. The second smiley face. Plus 4c. And finally, plus 1. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get a little better as we're going down the page. Now combine the middle term. 8c squared plus 6c plus 1. Beautiful. All right, come on. Pick up the pace. All right, I have some kids can be done with this worksheet in like 20 minutes. All right, some of you take an hour because some of you don't know what 4 times 2 is. All right, here we go. 4h times 4h. Come on, participate. 16h squared. First smiley face. Thank you. Minus 8h. Second smiley face. No. Negative 4h. You're going to mess it up if you don't put positive or negative down. And finally, plus 2. I want a plus or a minus. Now the middle term combines. So we rewrite it. 16h squared, what? Minus 12h plus 2. All right, now 19. Sad. All right. It's sad because we don't really have a good shortcut here. All right. I always tell kids, you need to go ahead and just set it up this way. Write the w squared plus 3w minus 6 and w plus 4. Eventually, I will show you a little shortcut here, but does everybody understand? We're just stacking them on top of each other and multiplying. All right, just like if I said to you 123 times 11 or times 12, 2 times 3, 2 times 2, 2 times 1, 1 times 3, 1 times 2, 1 times 1. Does everybody agree? So now down here, what's 4 times negative 6? Negative 24. 4 times 3w. Positive 12w. 4 times w squared. 4w squared. Now we go to w. W times negative 6. Notice it goes right under. W times 3w. Positive 3w squared. And w times w. W what? Cubed. Good. Draw a line underneath. Here we go. W cubed plus 7W squared plus 6W minus 24. All right. I cannot multiply that in my head. All right. There's just too much work going on. All right. The others I can multiply in my head. This I cannot. So this is a simple technique, 100% of the time getting it correct. All right. You just have to do the work. Of course, it looks like a lot. All right. So here we go. 21. I'm going to write k squared plus 5k minus 2. K minus 4. Come on now. Give it a shot. Let's see what you're doing. Remember, the thing most people miss is putting the signs, whether they're positive or whether they are negative. So first, -4 times -2 plus 8. The next term is, thank you, -20k. The next term is -4k squared. Thank you. Now we're going to the next one. So we have -2k. Next, positive 5k squared, and then k cubed. Anybody got a problem with that? Draw my line underneath. K cubed plus k squared minus 22k plus 8. Everybody happy with that? Everybody good? All right, let's have some more fun. 23. Okay, now we're back to easy. Easy. All right, Q times Q. First smiley face. Nope. Positive, thank you. Wow. A right answer today. Called paying attention. It's amazing what happens. Second one, positive 5Q. And finally, plus 30. Thank you very much. Come on, it's easy. Now what? Q squared plus 11Q plus 30. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's knock out 25. N squared, I like it. Minus 4n. Minus what? 6n plus 24. Now what? Combine terms. Right. Now look, does everybody understand what I'm trying to say? You know if you know how to do it now. This is why I don't understand. Some of you'd rather sit and not know than just say, hey, man, we've done 13 problems. I should know, but I'm still having a little bit of trouble. You should participate. It's amazing what happens if you participate. You know how to do it. All right. Come on now. 27. A few more chances here. 4b squared plus 6b minus 16b minus 24. It's such an easy pattern. I'm always amazed at how people are looking at me like, what? What? Right? Doesn't make sense to me not to know. Final answer. What's the matter? No, right? Some of you guys have good math brains. Use them. It's boring to write all this out. All right. Eventually, your brain will be trained if you do it long enough to just write out the middle term. I like the way some of you know your mental math, but don't be making mistakes. All right. You make mistakes, I got to mark it wrong. All right, here we go. Let's knock out 29. Let's see how good we are. 42a squared. I like the way some of you are jumping on it right now. 42a squared minus 21a.
Plus minus 24.
minus 24a plus 12 plus 12. Now, come on, some of you guys are so, unsure of yourself in math. I promise you, as long as you learn to speak out, not worry about other people are saying you got something wrong, you're a lot better off. If you never try, all right, you're not going to get any better at it. Speak up, some of you guys. Same people over and over. All right, you're sitting there hiding. Final answer. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels very good. All right, you should feel good in every single class. Do the work. You feel good. All right, no escape. All right, you do put in the work, put in the time, you get the grades. All right, let's go. Keep it up. Nice work. 31. Please don't be confused just because I throw on an A and a B now. All right, it's not a big deal. What's 3A times 2A? Now, I told you to write in alphabetical order. So now my first smiley face is negative 2AB. Thank you. My second smiley face, negative 3AB. And now negative B times negative B, positive B squared. Final answer, 6A squared minus 5AB plus B squared. Don't be confused because I threw in a little extra letter, all right? Trying to throw you off a little bit. All right? Now, please pay attention. I really appreciate it. Seems like you know what you're doing. So I'm going to show you a little tiny shortcut on number 33. Please watch. Please watch. All right. I'm going to just distribute M here. No, just look. This and this. That's what I'm going to do first. So what's M times M squared? What's M times 4M? What's M times negative 8? Is everybody good with that? That was kind of easy, right? Now I'm going to distribute the what? The 5. This times this. This times this. But you got to pay attention now. What's 5 times M squared? So I put that with the M cube, or do I put it with the squares? Put it with the squares. So that's plus 5M squared. 5 times 4M plus 20M. 5 times negative 8. Now look, it lines up perfectly. That's the little shortcut. All right. Now we just say to ourselves, M cubed plus 9M squared plus 12M minus 40. Not bad. Not bad. All right, we got another tricky one, so let's do a little shortcut. All right, come on, stay with me. 2h times 2h squared. 4h cubed. Come on now. Now 2h times what? Nope. 2h times 3h. That is, now remember, I need you to tell me what sign. Positive 6h squared. Now I do positive 8h. 2h times 4, positive 8h. Now we start with the 3. 6h squared. Next, positive 9h. And finally, positive 12. And now we just have 4h cubed plus 12h squared plus 17h plus 12. Anybody got a problem with that? Anybody? All right, listen for now, guys. I don't think it's necessary. I could show you this, but I don't really care for now. All right. I care. Please look, listen, I'm not exaggerating now. I'm not kidding. You do this in every single math class. When you take calculus, you'll be doing this. All right, please learn it now. All right, learn it now. You'll be ahead of the game. All right, so please take your time. What time's the bell ring? We got 7 minutes. Get a bunch done. All right, get a bunch done. Good work. Yes, smiley faces are fun.